Welcome back to Dark Souls Remastered. In last episode, we did a lot. First off, we got the DLC item called the Broken Pendant. There you go, we got it. Then we headed over to the Undead Parish and traversed into the forest, where we got a new covenant, which is the Forest Hunter Covenant. I never really talked about it. It's a PvP covenant. And we killed a dog named Sif. Yes. And there's more about that boss I want to explain later, but for now, and I actually said this last episode, we'll be dealing with side bosses. Actually, some of the final side bosses in the game. Not some of the final side bosses in the game that are not DLC. Fun. We're actually going to run as fast as humanly possible. Over here. 3, 2, 1. Don't ask me how I know exactly when that dragon comes. I'm really good at telling these things. Yeah, no, we actually have to come all the way back here. But yeah. We never killed the dragon. If you kill the dragon, yeah, no, the dragon disappears forever. But if you don't kill the dragon, like, never, ever, he will always stay there. It's just a matter of time of coming back to that area. Now, you might be wondering what I'm doing. And that's a very good question. And I have a pretty good answer. So we could have done this a long time ago. I just didn't because I decided that was probably for the best. So you remember coming and killing Taurus Demon like the first 2 or 3 episodes. I think it was the second. No, it was the 3rd episode. So now we're going to come over here. And I never touched this door. And I think I talked about it. I'm not sure. I need to look back. Yeah, so this is an area we've never been to before, and guess who is down here that I'm actually wearing the helmet of? Yes, that is correct. There is Havel McJr. down here. And guess what? He's incredibly parryable. If for some reason I can't get a parry off, of course, that kind of sucks. Oh, wow, I'm bad. Yeah, no, he's, like, normally really easy to parry. I'm just bad at parrying. If he does that, you can just destroy him. He has, I think, 1,000 health. Somewhere near that. And if you try to take him on early on in-game, good luck. You'll definitely be there for a while. Trust me. If you do with a longsword, you'll be there, I think, for 20 hits of a parry. So for killing him, you get some souls, and you get the Fast Nasty, one of my favorite rings in the game. You get the Havel's ring, and that is an amazing ring. And guess how much it boosts your equipment load? I'm going to say this now. It boosts it by 50%. We went from 98.4 to 147. This means I can wear the entire Havel set. And still, I can wear his shield and just barely fat roll. The Havel ring with the Ring of Favor boosted to a level 40 endurance is broken. Because now I won't take any damage. That's not necessarily true, but it's definitely true. For killing the Moonlight Butterfly, you get the Watchtower basement key, and it leads directly to the forest. But because I have the Master Key, I could have opened this at any time. I just decided I didn't want to. So now that I've waited forever to get that ring, even though I decided I was going to get it earlier, but I didn't. Yeah, no, we're going to keep it on rather than the Steel Protection Ring, even though it's probably a bad idea. Now, yeah, no, we're balling right now. We have a lot of physical defense, so we really won't be taking much damage. Now, let's actually go do something that I know I'm going to do this episode. Go fight an optional boss. So, if you do not have the Master Key, this boss is not optional, so you have to fight it. And of course, that's what the meaning of not optional is. I don't know why I said she. It is something that we've actually seen before, and I've actually commented on before. I don't know if you guys remember. It was, I think, in the first episode of Lost Izalith. You know, the one that actually we went all the way to Beta Chaos, right? Yeah, no, that's That's, yeah. Yeah, no, if you want to get a Quelaag, normally, without the Master Key, you would have to kill this boss and the boss after it. And that leads you to Blight Town, which then, it's a whole bunch of stuff. But, really, it doesn't matter. Because if you have the Master Key, it doesn't really matter. Also, I don't think I've ever commented on this. The more armor you have on, or the better armor you have on, the more fall damage you'll take. I've never commented on that. Here's a little tip and trick I could show you. Come over here, stand right behind this fire. All of the dogs that are in this area that I hate fighting will die. Yeah, no, actually, there's another thing I learned from Lobos Jr. I really like watching his streams because they're entertaining. But, yeah, you just stand right behind there and everything's just fine and dandy. So here's a little tip and trick. Hit these doors. There are 3 doors in this area, and, well, all of them have enemies behind them. But only one of them will open. Yeah, no, they're really easy enemies. I believe there is an item in this one. Yeah. Get the Mail Breaker. It's a type of thrusting sword, I believe, in this game. Where is it even? Yeah, it's a thrusting sword. It's not like a dagger or anything. Here's a little tip and trick. Come over here. You get a nice person with not a lot of dialogue. And guess what? It's a magic man. So if you're doing a sorcery only run or anything of the sorts, do come down here and talk to this guy. He will be your guide. Once you talk to him, I think only once or twice, he will return to Firelink Shrine where he'll sell you sorceries. And of course, you do this early on in game, and you can get him early on. You can just absolutely wreck everyone. So yeah, do this as early as possible if you're sorcery. If not, it doesn't really matter. Then come over here, and it leads to this area. Unlike the area before, you can't exactly kill these guys early. I mean, you can kill them pretty easily, but they also parry you. Let's just talk about that damage real quick. I was parried and then riposted. I don't take any damage. I want you guys to know this. Now, if I didn't have the Ring of Favor on, I don't think I would be able to, well, wear. Actually, no. I'd have a little less. I'd have to take my shield off, but I could wear it. I could definitely wear it. Now, the problem is, when we go and fight, not this boss, or not the boss after this, but the boss that is the final story boss that we need to, before we can go and fight the final boss. Yeah, no, I won't be able to wear all this Havel stuff unless I somehow upgrade my armor, my endurance, so, yeah. But that doesn't really matter. Because we'll be just fine. That boss is pretty easy. So now, there's actually a few tricks you can do with this fog wall here. And this is something you might want to know if you have trouble with anything past here. If you have fire bombs, which I do actually, right? If you have fire bombs, you aim up there with a bow, and you throw them, you'll hit something and it'll kill it, so you don't have to worry about it. Or, you can just head on through and kill Capra Demon, who doesn't have any health. Yeah, no, Capra Demon is the demon we saw in The Lost Azeroth. And guess what? He dies in 2 hits. If I did a strong attack, he would have died in 1. Yeah, no, we should have done this way earlier. He has about 1,000 health as well. But with him, he doesn't have as much physical resistance. Yeah, no, you're gonna notice with these next few bosses, they're really easy to kill. So, yeah, and I understand we didn't do much this episode, but we did a lot technically in terms of like, oh, we did this, this, and this. Yeah, so it's whatever. Either way, we're gonna come over here and open this little shortcut thing. And this might look a little similar to something that we've seen before. And if you already recognize the area we're in, good job. We're actually in. We are actually in the Firelink Shrine. Yeah, no, it links directly to the Firelink Shrine, allowing for easy access to whatever is over in the depths. Because we actually can now teleport to the depths. Ain't that interesting? Yes. So yeah, that's our life now. Don't worry, of course, we don't have much also. It's a nice fat also right here. If you come over here and somehow don't miss this jump, because if you do, you'll be screwed. Come over here and very quietly, very sneakily walk on this edge. Pick this up. You can see this guy. This guy doesn't normally spawn here. He actually is in the area that we'll be going to next episode, and he'll be sitting there. However, if you don't go there, or if you progress past that point, he will come here. So yeah. So you might be wondering what he does. Well, he actually does a lot of things. He will give us the bottomless box, master key. If you don't already have it, you can get it early. You can get it very early on. You can get cold pine resin. You get all of the crystal weapons, even though I'm not going to get them. You can get a lot of arrows. Actually, I'm not going to pick any of them up. And then guess what? You could get boss armors. Now let me explain something. The golem armor and the moonlight armor is armor that you can get no matter what happens. Smo armor, it's a little bit different because if you remember, we killed Smo last. We killed him when he was Big Boy. However, if you kill Smo first and then kill Ornstein, rather than Smo's armor being here, Ornstein's armor will be here as well, and you'll... Not as well. Only his armor will be here. And, well, you can only get his soul in the Ornstein's soul as well. Now, if you do end up beating the game and go into New Game Plus, this guy will restart his armor. So if you wanted that armor but you never had enough souls, good luck, because you're actually going to need to have to redo everything. Now, it's actually funny. We actually, for right now, we actually don't technically have the best armor in the game. I mean, it's pretty good, but it's not the best. The best armor in the game is actually funny enough. Or the heaviest and the best armor that, yeah. It's actually the Smo's armor. However, it weighs so much that it would kill me. It weighs about 44.2, and that's not including our weapon at all. How much does the Halval armor weigh? Because that alone will show you how much, how bad this is. 7.5, 19.5, 11. Oh, the Halval armor weighs a lot more. I actually didn't know that. Oh, cool. Also, the golem armor is pretty decent. It's, like, pretty good. And you can get this right after killing the Iron Golem, so, yeah. If you want some good armor and you have not killed Halval yet, or you haven't got to Iron Londo, even though you should, because once you kill Iron Giant, you should... Not Iron Giant. Iron Golem, you should immediately go to Iron Londo. Yeah, that armor's pretty decent. And it doesn't weigh as much, so yeah. Also, the magic guy that we saved earlier, he's right here. Either way, this is going to be it. So, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Hope you guys enjoy. The next episode, we'll be dealing with the next side area. And then, that'll mean that we've finished all of the optional bosses that don't happen to be DLC. And yeah. Fun. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys next time.